Hi Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my channel. I'm Shandra Lynn, and this will be your May general energy reading for 2019. Please remember that it is general, so take it how it resonates with you in your life and your situations and your experiences, and disregard all the rest. And I'm really excited because I found my what the fuck pad with the crazy energy that we have been going through since about the mid-March, I want to say, is when I really kind of got like, it's coming in, and then I started really feeling it, and then it's just been ongoing, and it's kind of died down the last couple of days, but I decided to use this because I figured it was just divine timing to use it, and I filled it out. So it says, to source from Aquarius, what the fuck just happened, what the fuck is going on, what the fuck should I do, and please explain. I've had this pad for a couple of years, so I'm really excited to be able to use it now. I thought I was going to use it like in parking lots, you know, like leaving people notes, possibly with my children. No, that's way too many. We would like to know what happened and what is going on. Okay, so far we got Hermit, Retreat, and Recharge. And then you got Traveler, Move in a New Direction. Okay, so what the Hermit is speaking of me, I'm not getting that like you were in a hermit stage, you were able to be off like all on your little lonesome. What I'm picking up is like there was a sense like just needing to be by yourself, but there almost seemed to be no place for that to happen. So I'm picking like finding like a little area and going there, and then all of a sudden there's others in that area, and it was constant. It was like constantly following you around, so there was no peace. But what I'm being told is shown is that the reason why there was such a disruption in that peace finding state, like just finding a couple of minutes to yourself during that time, the reason why that was absent is because it's changing. Your hermit space, your sanctuary space, your solitude space, it's changing. It was almost like it wasn't allowed to work anymore because it needed to be completely disrupted to initiate the transformation. Okay? And then what's going on now is this move in a new direction with this Traveler. Now I get that for some, there's like this feeling of like to travel or to change up locations. But a lot of that has to do with a lot of internal thoughts, beliefs, thought patterns and structures. What was taking the focus of your mind has started to shift. So it's kind of like feeling it mirrored back to you because everything's changing within you. It's almost like the scenery, the landscape has changed. So there's this like draw to have that change on the outside. That's what was going on before. It's what I'm picking up is like the things that you found peace in, the things that you found joy in, your blessings, like not that those were absent. It was just almost like it was invaded in a sense. It was like it was completely open and all energies could come and pass through it. And it was just kind of standing there going, what the hell? But I'm also being told that it was also this change, this traveling change. It was powered behind your actions during this time. It was like, how are you going to conduct yourself? What are you putting out there in the universe in the change? So during this time, it was kind of like putting the recipe together, like getting the cake batter getting the cake batter made and ready into the oven. So what was happening and how you conducted yourself is basically what you put in that cake batter, and now it's baking. Okay, it's baking, and it's just, I'm getting like it's a excitement, looking forward to feeling with this energy, this traveler energy. So it's kind of like waiting on the cake to finish baking before you can actually go. Let's get some more cards, because now I'm just like, okay, but if we're just waiting for the cake to come out of the oven, like what about it being too hot to move, or the icing, or whatever? That's what I'm wondering. So let's find out. But this traveling energy is very much looking for this new retreat, this new place to recharge, okay? It's an energy of knowing, it's like it's within you, so therefore it has to be without you, outside you as well. And it has to be able to the energy of it has to be, you have to have access to it with your energy, okay? This new direction, it's made to order. Okay, if we're going to talk, like, all I'm being shown is like going in and ordering the cake you want, and it's made to order. So it starts preparation to be made as soon as you start ordering it. Okay, and so that time before was technically, I want to say it was kind of like a taste testing as well. Like you went into a shop and you're like, I need to order a cake, but I don't know what cake I want. And so it was like bringing out little sample pieces of cake, and you were able to try them, but it's customizable, so you're able to customize like your cake. Okay, whatever this is for you. All right, hold on. I want to see what this says. Nurturing. You got nurturing. Synergy and forest breathe, along with unfoldment. Stay, please. Okay. Okay. All right. So what I'm going back to showing with your hermit again, and with this flower, it was like the flower before, it was like coming to the surface and the bloom starting to form. Okay, that's the kind of stage that I'm getting. Like, that was a beautiful stage, and kind of like, oh, I'm really happy with this, right? But that's because it was almost like this unfoldment, like the flower inside is more blessings, more abundance. It's even more beauty, okay? And so that's what this change is going through. You got the Gaia, the nurturing, and this is talking, like it's talking about like that, not being able to find that space without it being invaded, okay? But she is like blowing, all I'm seeing is like blowing, and it's kind of like, imagine like sticks and twigs and leaves, like just all accumulated around this bloom, right? And so it's blowing the debris, it's blowing away the crap away, so that way there's plenty of sunlight, there's plenty of room for this unfoldment to happen, okay? That's in a, it's that unfoldment is part of that traveling, okay? Now, but you got the Gaia up and you got the flower down here, and then in between you have the green man with synergy and the forest with breathe. The first thing that stepped out to me was like the color, right? It's talking about the abundance energy, the love energy. So everything that is happening is coming from a beautiful place of love. Like your space, your time, like just, oh, I wish I had time. It's almost like you step, whatever this is for you. Before it was kind of like, okay, I really want this time in this time or this space or whatever it was. It was like a special little treat, right? But now that things are changing, it's transforming. It's not going to be a special little treat like, oh, I did all this hard work, now I get to go and you know, retreat and recharge. This is kind of, it's flipping around. It's this retreat and recharge place is going to be the more prominent focus in your reality. And then that hard work is going to, it's going to be like, okay, woohoo, I retreated and recharged enough, so now I can go out there and do a little bit of extra work. It's flipping, okay? Now, this synergy card, the green man synergy card with the traveling lady right here, this is very much like that. Oh, you're feeling that energy. Whatever this move in energy is for you, where it's wherever in your life it's taking a little like detour. And this could be something as simple as choosing to change up your diet, or choosing to change up your wardrobe, or how much water you intake. It could be something very, very like minimal like that, but it's bigger. I mean, those little things are supposed to help with the synergy of bringing the bigger focus, okay? It's kind of like you were, there's been debris stuck in your way and you can't see, like, that's why all of this is happening, so you can see the unfoldment and the beauty of your entire process, okay? It's almost like an unshedding and unfoldment of you. But with the breathe card too, it's kind of coming into that energy of, okay, things are happening at their own pace. This cake has still got to finish baking. This cake has got to finish baking. So I'm hearing free time, okay? You gotta wait for this cake to bake, but you don't have to stay in the bakery while it's getting ready to bake. It's like whatever you have seen, whatever you feel guided to kind of see what's happening, and look at it in a beautiful aspect. Like, it can feel horrible and terrifying and possibly even look horrible and terrifying, but just know, like, it's changing. It looks that way so that way it can change, okay? And it's happening on purpose, all right? But be in the now. Go out. It's almost like the cake is baking, but you're still allowed to critique and change the decorations, how it's built, the filling, the icing. And so it's like, go out in the now and pay attention to the things that are catching your attention. All right, those are your signs to let you know, like, oh, this resonates with you. All that resonates with you. All right, that's what you're supposed to do. It's kind of like you got to wait, so go ahead and go out and explore, kind of thing. Go out and have fun. That's what this time is for. You are still working, but you're kind of in that downtime where it's kind of like a patient waiting game, is what I'm being told. And I'm not getting any kind of clues on what kind of cake this is or anything, but all I know is I'm hearing to tell you is, like, what is your favorite cake? Think about the things that you love and are going to, whatever it is for you, what feels ideal for you in it. All right? And with that, that is the end of this general reading, I'm being told. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and the beautiful comments. They just, they keep pushing me and keep me going. And if you are going to follow for the extended, the link for Vimeo is below. If you feel guided to reach out to me, my email is also below. And if you feel guided to tip or donate to the channel, that link is below as well. And thank you for all the tips and the donations, because that just allows me the space to be able to offer my services on a more bigger scale. So thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.